What's up guys? How you guys doing today? So for today's video, I wanted to talk about how you guys can get better playing on the controller on COD Mobile. So before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. I feel like a lot of you guys have been supporting and I really appreciate it. And I think like out of everybody that watches my videos, it's like 13% of you are subscribed, which isn't really that bad. But if we can bump that up to like 15%, that'd be great. So be sure to like and subscribe, like I said. And if you guys want me to make any other videos, be sure to leave a comment as well. But let's get into this. So the best way for you guys to get better at COD Mobile with a controller, number one, this is, I think, probably one of the most like biggest factor in getting better, and it's finding the best controller for yourself. The best controller, if you guys have seen, the PS5 controller is amazing. But I think, like if I was any of you guys, I would probably consider getting something else. If you haven't seen my last video, I talked about how the PS5 controller is so good that COD Mobile actually tries to make it into like a PS4 controller. So you're basically playing on a PS4 controller and it doesn't work the same, or it might not even work on COD Mobile, which is a good chance too. I know a lot of people I get a lot of comments from you guys saying that the PS5 controller isn't working, which really sucks. So like I said, be sure to find the right controller, which could be a PlayStation 4 and any other Xbox controller, and there's a bunch of other mobile controllers that you can look for. And once you figure that out, be sure to play enough on COD Mobile on multiplayer and BR to try to figure the best settings for yourself. I always make a settings video every month, and that's just for me though. This can depend on what device you use, which can be like a different iPhone or an Android device, and any of that makes a big difference. Or it can even just be you playing on a controller. Controllers do make a big difference in the settings. Just because I play on a PS4 on an iPad Pro 4th gen, it can make it different for somebody who uses an iPhone, right? So I would really consider maybe looking into adjusting your settings and trying to do what's best for yourself, and that will definitely help you a ton as a controller player. It'll make you a better player. Number three, this is once you start figuring out all your settings and everything. Once you're done with that, be sure to figure out all the movement as a controller player. There is a lot of like slide canceling on multiplayer or on BR. Obviously, if you play against touch players, they're going to be a lot better just because they have more room to grow as a player. Obviously, the game is for mobile players and touchscreen players, so a lot of times they're going to have more updates, in their movement and their HUDs or whatever. And they can use as the aiming is crazy, and it's a lot different than playing on a controller. So, you want to try to figure out the best way for, your movement, how to move, where to be at what point of the game, depending on what game mode you're playing. That makes a big difference. So be sure to work on your movement. Once you start to get down to movement, and if you're playing COD Mobile consistently, I would definitely, if you are more of a multiplayer, like someone who likes to play multiplayer more, I would really consider maybe playing a BR match first, or like a game or two. Try to see how far you can get. The reason I say that is because the settings for BR are a lot worse than multiplayer. The multiplayers don't have really good settings for controller players. Every time I make a settings video on BR, it's a lot worse and slower than it is on multiplayer. I don't know why it is. I've maxed it out and it's so easy and slow. And once you go from BR to multiplayer, you feel so much better. You feel so much comfortable. It feels a lot better. Trust me. I think that's something that will help a lot of you guys out. And yeah, be sure to try that out. And last but not least, it's going to be number 5, which is going to be playing with better players or against better players. The way you can do this is obviously just playing with them. Whether you play BR or multiplayer, play with them. Or you can even play private. I think that's probably the best way. Try to 1v1 all these players. You might get, they might hit a couple clips on you, whatever. You might not even get a kill or two. But every time you keep playing against them, you start to learn their movement. You start to learn how they play. And you'll become a way better player. And trust me, this will help you so much. I used to do this at the beginning when I first started playing. I would try to get like pros and people that were really good on mobile, and I would play against them, 1v1 them, and I got really good that I felt like at the end I was actually kind of competing against them with the controller and doing really well. But yeah, I think that's probably the best way for you to get as good as you can get as a controller player is just trying to play against friends or like someone who's just better than you and trying to learn the movement. I think it's something that will definitely take you, like, you might even get invited to play on a couple teams or something. So playing private, playing against people that you don't know and are better than you is probably one of the best ways to get better on a controller. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh my god. Huh?
Hardpoint locked down.
Yeah. Really?
Shock RC is coming. Pick it up, team. Hostile target has been spotted. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Capture the objective. Hostile
That's
threat
smart,
eliminated.
but annoying.
Sentry gun deployed.
Yeah.
Too close. Fight harder. We've taken the lead. Friendly Shock RC is ready. Friendly Shock RC is coming.
Yeah, no, facts, dude.